The forest of Eldergrove was once alive with music. Birds sang, deer leaped, and squirrels chattered. Now an unsettling silence hung in the air. The creatures were gone, their songs silenced. A young girl named Ilara lived with her grandmother at the edge of the woods. She remembered the lively songs of the forest. Her grandmother told her stories of the animals and their playful nature. One day, Ilara heard a faint whisper coming from the heart of the woods. It was a desperate plea for help. Ilara, though small, felt a surge of bravery rise within her. She knew she had to find the source of the whispers. Ilara's grandmother, her face etched with worry, reminded her of the dangers that lurked within the forest. But Ilara, with a determined spirit, knew she had to help. She promised to be careful and ventured into the woods. The deeper Ilara journeyed into the woods, the more oppressive the silence became. The air felt heavy, as if a weight pressed down on everything. The once vibrant colors of the forest seemed dull and lifeless. Suddenly, Ilara stumbled upon a clearing. There she saw them, shimmering bubbles of all sizes, trapping the animals within. The creatures were frozen, their eyes wide with fear. A shiver ran down Ilara's spine. This was the source of the whispers, the cause of the silence. She saw her beloved forest creatures imprisoned, their joy stolen. Anger flared within Ilara. It wasn't fair. The creatures deserved to be free, to sing their songs and dance beneath the sun. She wouldn't stand for it. She would free them all. Ilara reached out to touch a bubble. It felt cold and unyielding. How could she possibly break something so strong? She closed her eyes, remembering her grandmother's words. True strength comes from a kind heart. Ilara took a deep breath and focused on the love she felt for the forest and its creatures. She poured all her hope and courage into her hand. As she touched the bubble again, a warm light emanated from her palm. The bubble shimmered, then shattered into a million pieces. The creature inside, a tiny field mouse, blinked in surprise before scampering off with a joyous squeak. Ilara's heart soared. It worked. Her touch, empowered by love and courage, could break the magical prisons. With renewed determination, she moved from bubble to bubble, freeing every creature she found. Section 4. Freedom's Dawn. As the last bubble shattered, the forest erupted in a symphony of sound. Birds took flight, their songs filling the air. Deer leaped through the undergrowth, their hooves barely touching the ground. Squirrels chattered from the treetops, their voices full of joy. Eldergrove was alive again, more vibrant than ever before. The creatures, grateful for their freedom, showered Ilara with affection. Birds perched on her shoulders, deer nudged her gently with their noses, and squirrels presented her with nuts. Ilara laughed, her heart overflowing with happiness. The forest, bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, felt like a dream come true. She had faced her fear and fought for what was right, and in doing so, she had brought joy back to Eldergrove. Section 5. Tales by the Firelight. Word of Ilara's bravery spread through the village like wildfire. That night, as the villagers gathered around crackling fire pits, the elders recounted the tale of the courageous girl who had freed the forest. Children listened with wide eyes, their imaginations running wild. The adults nodded in admiration, their hearts warmed by Ilara's selflessness. The story of Ilara, the courageous girl of Eldergrove, became a legend whispered among the villagers. As the stars twinkled above, casting their gentle light upon Eldergrove, the forest echoed with the joyful sounds of freedom. And so the tale of courage, kindness, and the unyielding spirit of a young girl continued to be told, reminding everyone of the power of love and the importance of fighting for what is right.